Hello everyone, welcome. I'm so excited to dive into purpose, to dive into soul mission and soul purpose today with you. So welcome. So let's start with the beginning. What is a soul purpose? We all hear about soul purpose. We all are more or less aware of this world, right? And we give it so many interpretations. There's a lot of stigma around this as well. There's a lot of pressure. You have to live your soul purpose. You have to know why you're here. Even I say that many times. But let's see what really is a soul purpose. And again, this is from my own perspective. If this resonates as truth, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. So, our purpose here, first of all, as humans, collectively speaking, is to heal and transform the generational traumas that this planet are experiencing for thousands of years. Thousands of years of dark age, thousands of years of war, thousands of years of separation, also thousands of years of love, thousands of years of survival, thousands of years of keep showing up, right? And so our main purpose is to let go of the things that kept us stuck for generations, to heal from the things that hurt us in the past, from family dynamics to the dynamic we have with our government, right? With the authority, with the society. The dynamic we have with our own self, with our own image and perspective of who we are and why we are here for. And all of this conditioning, limitation, cultural conditioning, societal conditioning, family conditioning that we all carry. So our main purpose, I would say, is to resolve all of that. To resolve all of that so that we can feel what we already are, which is whole. To remember our wholeness. Because none of us is not whole here. I know we are learning a lot, again, through school, through family, projections of society, government, survival mode, all of these things that happen for thousands of years. We are learning that we are not yet good enough. Or either we are too much or not good enough. We are never whole. And I'm here to tell you that you are whole. No matter what are you going through, no matter how big your challenges are, no matter what darkness you experience or experience in the past, no matter how much pain you experience, no matter how many illnesses you've been through, or maybe you are right now, you are whole. While you are experiencing that, you are whole while you're growing, while you're building yourself. There is nothing that you lack. And when I say this, why do I say this? Because some people would say, well, what do you mean? I don't have enough money in my bank account. My soulmate is not in my life. My relationship with my kids is not the best. What do you mean I don't lack? I lack something. You lack because you have been trained to believe that you do. You lack because this is how our conditioning works. This is how our mental programs, our narrative in our minds takes over, and then we experience lack. But the truth is that we are whole at all times. Why? Because we are made in the image of our Creator. And the Creator is always whole. It's always an energy of being fulfilled, of an energy that always gives. This is the Creator. The Creator is a force in this creation, in this universe, on this planet, that we can see everywhere, in our ecosystems, in our lives, in our bodies. The Creator exists in me just as much as it does in you, just as much as it does in any little thing, like for example this little cat I have. This is the Creator right here inside of this little furry animal, right? So the Creator is in those little guys. The Creator is in insects. The Creator is in planets, in stars, in galaxies, in the universe, everywhere. So it's not like this guy in the sky that judges us and we should now obey or stuff like that. No, it's a force. Because you are breathing, because your heart is pumping, and pay attention because breathing happens by default without any effort. There's a higher intelligence that makes us breathe. Same with our heartbeat. There's a higher intelligence there in our heart that keeps pumping and pumping and pumping and working. Same with every single cell of our body, right? There's a program to it, which is thrive. And all of the cells are working relentlessly and in harmony to keep us thriving, to keep us healthy, to keep us wealthy, to keep us joyful, and to remind ourselves how powerful we are, how special life is. So that is the Creator that I'm speaking about. And that energy is never in lack. That energy only knows possibilities. It's infinite. It's the power of the creation. It always can create. It always can multiply and transform. So there is no lack in that sense. Lack means that there is no energy, right? And that's not truth. It is always energy available, all the time. And we choose how to manage it and what to do with it. So our first purpose is to realize this, is to heal, is to transform our challenges and lessons that we came here to transform in order to grow, in order to mature, in order to evolve. And the second thing that defines our purpose, I would say, is that specific thing that we remember at some point that we came here to do into this world. And that can be something specific, more like you're here to teach people about, like I do, for example. I'm teaching about creativity and creation and creative power. Like I'm teaching about conscious creation. That is my purpose. I also have the purpose to uplift humanity, to serve. That is my purpose. To remind ourselves our potential. This is my purpose, okay? Your purpose might be you wanna help the kids feel more accepted in the world, right? That can be a purpose. Or you wanna share more joy to the world, reminding people how beautiful it is to enjoy life. That can be your purpose. And we can have many purposes, not just one, right? But a purpose is a generalized thing. You get what I'm saying? It's a generalized thing in what we deeply feel that we want to do with our lives. Now, the mission, our soul mission, or missions, what are those? Our soul missions is how we bring that purpose into practice. How we actualize that purpose. That is our mission. To give an example, if my mission is to help people be reminded of their creative power, of who they truly are and what is their potential, then part of my mission was to write a book about that and write a book about how I perceive creativity and how I did it through my own journey. That was part of my mission. That was a mission I had for years. I completed that mission. Now I have other missions in parallel. One of the missions is to teach them, to coach them and mentor them and help them achieve that in a more intimate space through one-on-one coaching, for example. This is also what I do. And the purpose is the same: to be creators, to realize that they have everything they need inside of them to create their lives. And that can go into various aspects because it's all intertwined. It can go into relationships, it can go into wellness and well-being, it can go into prosperity and abundance, it can go into actually realizing what is their soul mission, what is that they need to heal, to receive gifts so that they can utilize with their soul mission, if that makes sense. How to heal their ancestral lineage, past life remembrances, all of those things that I do more privately because we need, I need to know where the person is at for that. So that is also part of my mission. Another mission I have is to create with music, to express musically, so to say. And I do that by, I'm a DJ at conscious events where I bring in a specific vibration, a specific journey and energy so that people can connect with themselves and with their soul. I also utilize my voice sometimes to heal. Like I can make different soundscapes with my voice that bring in a specific frequency that accesses a specific point in people's bodies, and it creates an alchemy there. It helps them move through something, through block energy or stuff like that. So that is also part of my mission. You got the point, right? So our mission is, how do we express our purpose into day-to-day life? As simple as that. Now, our mission is also created by two things, or expressed in reality through two things that are super powerful. One of them is so it's a combination of two things, okay? One of them is our lessons, our soul lessons, our transformations, those moments in our lives that were really hard and struggling and challenging, and that we broke through, that we integrated, that we learned from. And it can be from other lifetimes as well. It can be this life, or it can be other lifetimes as well. So all of those things combined create an energy that we are today, create a tonality of how our energy expresses today. Basically, we also, when we express something into this world, we are expressing with 1,000 voices of our ancestors as well. Because when we are healing something, we are actually healing generations before that. We are healing lineages before that, from where we come from, whether it's nationality or lands and kingdoms from other lifetimes. So this is how beautiful this is. So basically, when you express your soul mission, you express it with that integration from all of those lessons from the past, from all of the healing work and inner work that you have been doing for years. This is why it's so important to understand that everything you do to work on yourself, everything you do to overcome your challenges, is going to ripple effect at some point in your life. It's going to be a gift for someone. It's going to be a gift for your business, even your soul business. Because let's be honest, we cannot just play pretend this spiritual game that we are in. This is not what this is all about. It's about applying it in every area of our lives, including money, including finances, including how we are sustaining ourselves. Right? So, Our soul mission is combined from all the lessons of the past, can be this lifetime or other lifetimes, and our creative expression right now. So whatever that creative expression is for everyone. For me, when I wrote that book, that was my creative outlet to express myself. That was my creative channel. Music is as well a creative channel. Coaching and mentoring is a creative channel. Teaching or sharing transmissions or insights like this, in videos like this, it's a creative channel. It's a creative method that I utilize my wisdom, my soul gifts, and as well the energy of the creator who wants to flow through me in that moment and share that with the world. So our mission is a combination of both of these. Our experiences who made us who we are today, our soul lessons, our healing, our growth, combined with our creative expression. This is why some people, when they are creating music or when they are creating a movie or an expression, a book, this is why some people are so profoundly touching us. It's because of who they are. It's because of the energy, the blueprint that they carry with themselves in this life, in this moment, when they are sharing their gift. Is that making sense? So that's our mission. That's our soul mission in a nutshell. So what is the ultimate goal? What is the ultimate goal here? The ultimate goal is to live a life, a liberated life, being yourself, 100% being yourself. Living a life based on your mission, based on your gifts, based on what you came here for. Because deep down, your soul, even if you don't know it, but your soul knows what it is here for. Even if we forget, we have amnesia, we come into this world where it's physicality and it's dance, and then there's so much conditioning from the past that has been put upon us, our family dynamics, society again, our educational systems, everything makes us forget, basically. But now we are living in different times when we are remembering. This is what awakening is all about. We are remembering again who we are and why we came here for. And so our purpose becomes online. So that means that we can earn a living being who we are. And this is the truest definition of wealth, if you ask me. Making a living, not just making a living, but thriving being who you are, attracting abundance, living a wealthy lifestyle, your dream life, your greatest destiny, being who you are. How amazing is that? I'm curious, is that fantasy for people? Is that still a fantasy for people? Because I'm living that life for many years now. And I'm here walking the path and sharing from that journey so that people understand that there's so much goodness when we truly follow and listen to that inner guidance and show up in our purpose and show up for what really wants to be experienced. I don't know how to put this into words better than this, but you, my friend, all of you who watch this, whether you watch it now live or you watch it after on all other platforms, because I'm going to share this, I'm going to record this and share this on many platforms, because I like this message to be spread. I don't like it to be just one time here for 40 minutes and then dissolved. It wants to be shared forward. So for everyone who watches this, You need to know that you are whole. You need to know that you can live anything that your soul is guiding you towards, and that your intuition is not just that thing that has a crazy idea. No, that is actually the creator speaking through you. That is your soul, and maybe your soul agreement, your soul contract with this life, to live the life that you're excited about, because that's what it's all about. It's about having fun living the life of your dreams. It's simple as that. And that alone is at such higher service for other people. Just that alone, you living your best life, is at higher service for all people already. You don't even have to do anything. You don't need to save the world. You just need to really save yourself and show up for yourself, like 100%. And yes, I know that most people are still having a job that keeps them, pay bills and be, in that space of, well, what else can I do? I don't know exactly what to do now. My gifts and my skills are not established enough. I don't trust myself. I'm not yet there, and so on. I get that. The purpose of this is to spark a seed of remembrance, which is going to germinate in the future. And some of you might be already in that place where you are ready to step forward. And if you're not, don't be hard on yourselves. It's of no benefit for anyone if you're hard on yourself, right? So don't compare yourself with other people. Don't be hard on yourself. You have your own journey, you have your own destiny, and simply accept that there is more, and take part in this transition, because it's going to be a transition from working the way you thought that you should, the way society taught you how you should, which obviously everyone sees now that is so limited, and people can barely break even nowadays, while other people are making millions of dollars with a YouTube channel. It's such an interesting time we are living. So open yourselves, be inspired. Open your awareness. You don't have to have a YouTube channel, but you have to tap into your gifts and claim them, and allow the creator to show you the next step on this journey, to open yourselves, to have clarity, to receive clarity, and then you can take action one step at a time. Because I'm not gonna lie, this journey was not easy. It was not easy to deprogram yourself from one way of living that humanity lives for thousands of years, and to really step into what really calls you deeply, blindly sometimes, when people tell you you're crazy, this is not gonna work, and so on. I had to swallow so many times my dreams and not express it with people, because someone will believe I'm crazy, and now here I am living proof that I was not, and people see it and they will be like, oh my god, you did what you wanted. And I said, of course, but I would love some support in the process, which I didn't receive much. Now I do have it. Now I do have my own mentors. Now I do have my own role models, my own inspiration. And now we all can have that, because we live in such an amazing time. This is what this platform is all about. Inspiring, co-creating, creating ripple effects of change and inspiration, so that we can believe in ourselves and live our best lives. Internet is from the creator. Internet is a good thing. We are connecting all of us here. It unites the world. It shows us how we live. It shows us what is possible. It keeps us nourished with possibilities. And also it can make us really share our gifts there with the world and live a life of freedom. And it doesn't have to be online. It doesn't have to be online. It can be in your town where you live. You can share your little practice there and grow from there. Some of you are massage therapists. I had clients from this platform that were teachers in their towns. and coaches and so on. So it doesn't matter in which realm you play. What matters is to really believe that nudge that you feel in your soul, that there's something more, and maybe you have awareness what that is specifically. Listen to that, trust that. That is the Creator guiding you. And how do you trust it? You trust it because it feels good. This is how you know. It just feels really good in your body to think that you can live a life being who you are and sharing your lessons, sharing your gifts, sharing your passions with the world. How can that be bad? Making money based on that, how can that be bad? We're already making money selling our soul. How can it be bad to do God's work and earn money? Actually, God wants you to do that. God never wanted us to be broke and poor. That is another conditioning. I grew up in a culture. Guess what they were saying in my culture when I was little? My mom told me, she said, God loves more the poor. I'm like, okay, so I should be poor because then I receive God's validation and love. Subconsciously, we actually learn that through books. There's books that say that in all the cultures. It's really crazy. Somehow there's like an honor to be poor. There's something respectable in being poor. There is nothing respectable in that. Humility is respectable, but not being poor. So you can be super wealthy and keep your kindness, keep your humility, keep your integrity, and give forward from that, share that, right? Or you can be super wealthy and be greedy and actually be in lack and survival more than even homeless people. I met millionaires that were more in lack and in survival than homeless people who already lost everything and they had no worries. But if you already lost everything, which I personally did many times, I've been in many rock bottoms like that, then you also know that, okay, if I lost everything, then I might as well take the chance and this time follow truly my soul and what it guides me towards, and really live the life that I know I'm here to live. That simply excites me and my soul. It's not about anything else, it's about you, first and foremost. And another thing that I want to share is that the more prosperous you become, the actually more abundant and prosperous you become, the more impact you have, the more people you reach, the more you can give. And the Creator is unlimited. The Creator has this infinite energy to give. It wants to give you everything. It wants to give us everything. So why limit ourselves, right? Why creating limitation? Why living in scarcity? When there is so much that the Creator wants us to give, wants us to receive, so that we can give forward, so that we can do those things in the world that we want to do. Invest in those projects that are really deeply connected with our heart. Create those wellness centers all over the world, retreat centers, communities, platforms that are empowering and supporting people. The more we receive, the more we can give. And so this is something that we need to understand, that there is no honor in being broke. There is no honor in being poor. There's a lesson there though. The lesson is humility. The lesson is resilience. And who knows what all people are learning there. I've been there so many times. I've been homeless. To be very transparent with you. And the greatest lesson I learned by being homeless is that money doesn't define me and my self-worth, because I was happy, I reached peace and happiness in that moment just as much as I have it right now. But also what I realize is in that moment is that everything is possible. Because if I reach that peace and calmness and acceptance in that moment, then anything is possible. Because we are made to be afraid that, oh my God, you can lose everything, right? You can be homeless and lose everything. What are you going to do then? This is why we are hustling on, like 9 to 5s and doing jobs for low income all the time, because we are afraid of that moment. I faced that moment 3 times in my life just to learn from it. And it taught me that, oh wait, I'm whole and complete, even if I have no house and no money and even debt. I'm still whole and complete. I can still create anything. God doesn't judge me. Who judges me then? People? If I won't want advice from you, why would I care about your judgment? If you don't support me, I don't care about your judgment. Right? So, who's judging me? Myself. And once I realized that, once I made peace with that, which I had to go through a few times to fully anchor it in, then I realized, okay, what else is possible? How better can this get? And I lived in many places in the world. I lived in Bali for 4 years. Now I live in Costa Rica, my dream life, in nature, in community, with beautiful people, creating beautiful events, creating transformational retreats for people, creating things that really, really matter for me. Things that really, really matter. Supporting people in whatever process they are in their lives, in whatever aspect of their lives, but especially when it comes to purpose, especially when it comes to their mission, when it comes to their soulmate, their relationships that they want to attract. It's all interconnected. When it comes to the prosperity that allow themselves to believe that they are worthy of or not, because some book or some school or some societal conditioning told them how much they should earn in a month or in an hour. This is crazy. While those people who create money, they are looking at you and laughing and saying he bites the bait, basically. Look at them. No, guys, we are here to live our dream lives. We are here to live our greatest destiny, and there's only one way to find out what that is to listen deep inside. Not to me, I'm just here delivering a message, but to yourselves, to go deeper and listen what is wanted to be created through you. So, for those of you who want to connect with me directly and dive deeper into this, dive deeper into work on this, for those of you who have this desire, that have a mission, a purpose that wants to be shared and brought into this world, and for those who know that there's a destiny, a greater destiny for them to live, to be experienced, to be actualized, then I invite you to send me a message. I invite you to connect with me. For others who see this on other platforms, check the info in the description and dive deeper from there. And if it feels like resonance, shoot me a message, connect with me, and let's dive deeper. I'm here to support all people who feel that there's more to their lives, more than what society taught us, what our family taught us, which no problem with that, because we chose these lives. We chose to move through those challenges and to learn from them, right? So we have to be grateful, but also we have to step into what calls us, into our calling. I love you all. Have a blessed rest of the week. Connect with me if you feel resonance, and I'll see you next week. Okay? Ciao for now.